Hello, lovely people, and warm welcome back to my channel. My name is Samira, and I hope you are all doing well by God's grace. So today, as you can see, we are making jollof. But what kind of jollof are we making? We are making peppered goat meat jollof rice. OMG. This jollof rice is to die for. I tell you, so delicious. Okay, so delicious. So it's actually smoked pepper, yeah, or smoky peppered goat's meat. Hey, Charlie, I did a mouthful. Oh, man, no cry, man. Charlie, the food is delicious. This jollof rice, eh? Okay, you don't let me talk plenty. Yeah, please give me a thumbs up on this video, like this video, and if you are new here, welcome, and if you haven't subscribed, please do before you leave. Thank you for joining me, and let's get into this video right now. So yes, as I mentioned, it's peppered. So we are going red bell pepper. And what I'm going to do is I want this peppers charred a bit. Okay. So I'm taking the core out. Okay. And then we're going to be charring this a little bit. Okay. So ideally, if you have like charcoal based fire, that would be good. But then I don't. So I'm going to put it in my oven, and I'll put it in my grill portion of my oven, or grill part of the oven. I don't know. So in my baking or roasting pan, I'm going to put some oil in it. Yeah. Yes, I'll brush some oil in my pan, and then I will lay my peppers in it. Okay. So once I lay my peppers in it, I'll also brush my peppers with some of the oil. Okay. Yeah, then you pop it. It can be any oil. I think I use vegetable oil here. So yeah, then you pop it in your oven. When it's charred enough for you, then you take it out and you flip it over. Okay. So whilst that is happening, let's deal with our meat. Okay. So this is our goat meat, and we're going to steam it. So we are using some garlic, ginger, onions. Okay, blended ginger, garlic, and onions, and some anise seed. Okay, to season and to steam this meat. Okay, obviously salt to taste. Always season your meat at this point very well, because it will make or break the taste of your meat. Okay, so yeah, I add some water, and I'm going to let that steam. Okay, right. So as I just thought I should add some chili as well, so I added some pepper, like upon second thought. I added some pepper so that the goat will be like very delicious, to have this spicy taste to it. Okay, so here my peppers are charred, one side, and I'm turning the other side for that side to also be nicely charred. Okay, right. So yeah, I'll pop it back in, and once that goes in, we'll just attend to our meat again, and our meat is cooking nicely here. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be frying this meat. Okay, it is typical, quintessential Ghanaian jollof rice, and Ghanaian our meat we cook, we boil and we fry. Okay, so yes, I'm okay. I'm very happy with my peppers now, even though it is overcharred. Yeah, so I will take some of the black bit off, as you see me do. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Some cry and I say titi be fi ho. Now why you fidi? So when stress, don't when so stress. Don't stress is the nash. Tete ho fish, so it is easy cry. So that's what I did. I removed all the overcharred bit, and then I put it in my blender, and I blended it, added some water and blended it. Okay, so that is it. So nicely blended, as you can see there. Okay, and these are some vegetables I'm going to use to fry my beef. So if you watch I have a jollof, very detailed jollof video on my channel. Okay, so I have some ginger, garlic, and some peppers and red onions, which we are going to use to fry our beef. Okay, I keep calling it beef. It is goat meat. Okay, so I've poured some oil in my frying pan. Here I'm using sunflower oil or vegetable oil, one of them. Okay, and I'm pouring in my vegetables. Okay, all of them plus my aromatics, all of them in here. Okay, I just added one big scotch bonnet, okay, to spice things up. Yeah, so here I'm adding my goat meat. Okay, and we are going to fry it until it's nicely browned. Okay, golden brown is what we are looking for here. So the purpose for adding these vegetables is so that the vegetables will caramelize, we'll blend it, we add it to our stew to develop the flavor, and also the flavors from the vegetables goes into the meat. Okay, and when you taste the meat, it's another level. Try it. If you haven't, try it and let me know down the comment below. Okay, so please comment right now and like this video if you like what you're seeing. Okay, so the beef is no beef. The goat, the goat is nicely browned, nicely golden brown, and I've set it aside. Okay, and this is my vegetables that I'm scooping from my oil. Okay, so yeah, that is how it looks like. You see how nicely it has caramelized. Yeah, so yeah, we'll pour in. This is this is actually our pepper that we blended earlier. So in the same blender we'll add our vegetables. Okay, and we add a few more to it, so some green pepper and some red onions. So the reason why you need green pepper and some other spices, I'll list all of them spices for you. Okay, so don't worry, it will come like a bullet to you. You won't even believe it. Okay, so I've blended all that. Okay, so my oil is the same oil we use to fry our meat. Okay, I'm straining it because of bits in it, and we're going to use the same thing to cook our jollof. I've added some bay leaf, and all my peppers go in, just goes in straight away. Okay, so I was saying that you need to add green peppers to it because it's just red peppers we're using to cook this food, and this is just one level. It's just flat. It's just a flat note. So to elevate this, you need something to balance it. Okay, so it's like if you get something like tomato puree, that would be good. So this is not tomato puree. This is my pepper paste I made. I've shared it on my channel. I'll link that one for you. So I'm adding more pepper. It's just pepper we are using. So this is red pepper that I have pureed. Okay, and it was sitting there, and I needed to use it. Just I also yeah, baby, yeah. Just I saw finding it very useful. So I've added it all. I used 2 of that jars, okay, and added it. I was making a lot of jollof here. Okay, so give it a good stir, and then you add your blended vegetables. Remember the one that we caramelized, the one we used to fry our meat. Okay, here it goes in. So yeah, as I was saying, if you need some acidity to lift this stew up, okay, otherwise your stew will be very flat. Okay, that's why I added the green peppers. Okay, so more green peppers or tin tomatoes or tomato puree or tomato paste, okay, will help. Okay, so these are our spices. I'm going to list them for you. Okay, because I just want this video to go quickly. So as it's going so quickly, I can't even tell you what they are. Right, I just put white pepper in it. That one I can see, some curry powder, some paprika, and some other things. Vegetable bouillon. I will list all of it for you to see. And this is the vegetable bouillon I always use. Okay, this one was recommended to me by a doctor, so I always use this very one. Okay, so yeah, I'm breaking all the lumps and make sure that it's smooth, so that when I pour it in my stew now, just say who said spices that the mood this and what kaba yeah. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to be serving our vegetables with this, our jollof rice with a very beautiful vegetable medley. Hey, says I did when you're correct. I mean, who bet me pound a medley and I if you know, write it down below. But I think say a medley and your medley there and catch them. So forget me, ignore me. Let's continue. So I'm cutting my vegetables. Okay, so I just wanted to see how I cut the vegetables for this vegetable medley. Hey, Samira. Now why do we cry for sister girl? Yeah, Sebo. Okay, so this is how I'm cutting it. So I'm cutting it all into squares. So just wanted you to see how I'm cutting it. Now, why am I showing plenty like that? Hey, Yes, editing is not easy. So yeah, so I'll put all away and I'll take my carrot and the carrot will I've cut it into chunks. Okay, so I'm slicing it and I'm attempting to cut it all into squares so that all my vegetables will be square. Okay, this so yeah, as you can see, I've attempted, and yeah, I've been able to cut them all into squares. You can cut them into any shape that you want: triangle, rectangle, oblong, whatever, oblongata, trapezium, rapunzel, whatever shape you want. Okay, so my onions, I just cut it into chunks, and I'm just taking it apart. I mean, like dividing it. Am I dividing it? Just me baby. Okay, but for number. So I'm also going to use some green beans. Okay, and these green beans, this is how I've cut that as well, and I actually soaked it in hot water. I just wanted it to be softened a bit because I'm going to stir fry it. I mean, beans yes, I made raw. So my stew is coming along very nice. As you can see, you see the oil settled on top. Okay, it means that Charlie, the thing is cooking very, very well, Pam. Now we've added our spices, all our spices. Okay, so to make it easier, you always break it, all the spices, so that you have like a smooth consistency, very nice powder consistency. So I've added some salt to taste. Okay, this stew, when you are making it, you have to very, very, so all your senses have to be alert. What you say? Otherwise, okay. So I'm scooping some of the stew and some of the oil. Okay, I'm just taking some of the oil is too much, but then I'm going to use some of that oil to also stir fry. So I've added my rice and I'm going to give it a very good stir. Okay, a very good stir. Yeah, and then you'll find out that as soon as I stirred my rice, I'm like, okay, I've added some more salt. Okay, I'm like, this rice is not enough. Okay, because I can tell that this rice will be jollof rice water, so I needed to add some more rice. Okay, so that's why I've added more rice. Okay, so if you cannot tell, if you cook jollof rice and you really, really cannot tell how much rice you need to, please be sure to watch my video, my jollof video. I'll link it. I'm going to link it somewhere left or right for you to see. Okay, so my jollof is cooking nicely. Now from here on, we cook it like the way we cook jollof. You go in, you stir it, and then you go in there, you stir it to you cover, stir. So yeah, as that is also cooking, we're going to do our stir fry. Okay, our stir fry vegetable medley. Still, your friend medley. So I've put in my green beans because it is the toughest, just an ending, right? So that goes in first. Then the carrots. Okay, carrots too are tough. Okay, right? So yeah, so we don't want it grill. We don't want it very crunchy. Okay, we want it a bit soft, but not too soggy. So like a honey in between the both. What I say? In between the both. Okay, so once you stir fry the hard ones for a couple of minutes, okay, then you add the rest of your vegetables. Yeah, so here you make sure that you season your vegetables very well so that this vegetable medley tastes very good. So I've added some garlic and some ginger, the best. Okay, I'll season it a little bit with some salt, some vegetable bouillon, and then some of that oil. Okay, some of that oil that we scooped from our stew. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. I am seasoning it with vegetable bouillon and then some salt. Okay, and here goes in some of that oil, right? And I'm going to give it a very good stir. Then, can you guess what will happen next? Guess. Oh, Charlie, you couldn't guess. Okay, we add in the beef, the goat's meat. Guys, forgive me when I mean, yeah, sure. And then I can't beat beef. My deep beef is so bang. Go to the SMD Brunia once in the blue moon. Actually, once in the green moon, because moon you can tell that green. So you give it a stir, and that's why we'll be ready. Put that aside, and here our rice is looking very good. I think it's ready. And I'm sure. I think my this food, when I finished, it was like 9 p.m. Hey, I'm out for comedy crop. I'm out for a wide. Thank you, Jollof. Nanka nyeda. Kadia kombe yem wufi harohu. You have no clue. But luckily for me, it was so good. So I fried some plantain on the side and I've added it. And look, it was really good. This jollof rice is really good. If you don't believe it, ask Fee. Fee visited me that day. A friend of mine called Fee. Fiolin. Fiolin visited me that day. She doesn't like pepper. Osunyo. Samira, this food is too spicy. And maybe I forgot pemeko. It's too spicy. I'm saying Jinisa went to me and the mom dear, but she tasted it and she loved it. Fee, please, testimony down there in the comment below. Testimony, testimony. So yeah, thank you all for stopping by. I am so grateful to you all. I love you all. Please, please, please don't forget to like this video if you haven't. Subscribe, share this video, and try this as well, okay? Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you in the very next one. God bless you and keep you. Very, very interesting things coming soon, I tell you, like a bullet. Bye.